Who's ready for the best damn podcast of their life? Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham Daily News and Update Show, the Breakfast Club. You think we weren't going to get one today after a preseason match this morning? No. Come on now. Come on. It is Saturday, and there's news to be had, and we're going to talk about it. And as you can see on the thumbnail, Wrexham strikes again. Kieffer Moore medical confirmed. We're going to chat about that. Chat about how we think he's going to fit in, what this means for Ollie Palmer briefly, and just going to talk about the game a little bit and where we're headed for next week. But I got to say, we are not done in this market. We are not done in this market. I think that was evident. I think that the intentions and what we're doing right now are evident that we're going after this. I don't care what anyone else thinks. We are going after it. And we had to at least sharpen out the tools of the team and the players as well. I think there's going to be outgoings still and some ingoings. But today it was confirmed that Kieffer Moore is having his medical at Wrexham. So we'll chat about that. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the Local Pundit if you haven't already. We're on our way to 3,001. We are crushing it. What a fantastic community. Share it out. The numbers have been great. And I got to tell you all, I cannot be more grateful for everybody and everyone that works on the show, Patty, Ken, Aaron, and anyone that comes on the show and the support we've had, especially what's going on with me, trying to focus with all of you is fantastic. It's been a great community so we can grow together. And just this morning, coming on for our preseason match, we had some amazing numbers. And it's not just about the numbers, it's about everyone, what we're doing. So I personally want to thank everybody for helping be a part of this, journey that we're on, because we're going into year 4. Producer Ann and I started this 4 years ago. So it's awesome. So thank you all very much. Wanted to get that off my chest. And then we'll get into the show. I mean, we'll get into the show. Just wanted to get that off my chest. But yes, what is going on? Kieffer Moore, medical confirmed. Where is this coming from? Where is all the news coming from? Everyone says, oh, there's nothing going on at Wrexham. There's everything coming on at Wrexham. Thank you, Nikki D. We appreciate you. And Leapman Sarah, I appreciate you. So this morning, while the game was on, it was leaking out that Anthony Joseph, sorry. 1 second. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Chapter. Okay. There it is right there. So Anthony Joseph, if you don't know Anthony Joseph, he works for Sky. There he is right there. Multi-award-winning Scottish journalist, news editor right there. And he's got, 49,000 followers, almost 50,000 followers. So he is legit. And what's going on? So he had an update the other day. This is July 31st. This is 3 days ago. Wrexham are closing on and signing up Sheffield United striker Kieffer Moore. It's understood the club agreed a 32-year-old fee of £2 million. Okay, there he is. Handsome. Are we just getting like the jawline guys in between Windass, between Cody, Kieffer Moore coming in? We're just getting all the jawline guys. I'm so jealous. I want that Tom Brady jawline. I'll get it back. Okay, so here it is. Update for today. This happened this morning during the match while we were live on the Local Pundit. And thanks all for waking up and doing that with us. Sky Sports News revealed Thursday the Cubs have agreed a deal for 32-year-old. And where is the latest post? And the follow-up was no, that's not the one I want. Kieffer Moore is due to undergo a medical today. That is today. £2 million move to Wrexham. That Thursday had agreed deal. That is awesome. Okay. Now, I think that we have the ability. Parkinson's has the ability to bring in leaders, players that have been here before, are going to be a part of it. And now, what are we getting with Kieffer Moore? I'm going to say it flat out. We're getting an upgrade from Ollie Palmer. Ollie Palmer, I think, is going to move on, which I think it's probably best for him. Obviously, Mullen played today. He didn't start. I think he missed an opportunity, but he did play. I think it's good for him. I think it's good for Wrexham. I think Wrexham have moved on from him. It doesn't mean we don't not appreciate what he's done. But, I say that people move on from each other. People grow apart. That's just part of life, whether it be football, life in any way, shape, or form. And I think that because we move so fast in this, we're looking at players like Kieffer Moore, Josh Windass, Ryan Hardy, Connor Cody that just came in. You know what I mean? So no matter what anyone says, we have to move on. And bringing in a Kieffer Moore for me, is also another sign of intention in what we're doing. And he brings something different than what we have right now. This guy, I bring up his stats. What's going on, John Merrill? What's going on, John General? Sorry, I said that twice because I just saw that Tom Brady's gross. Love you, Josh. Thank you. Okay. All right. Yo. All right. But having his medical, getting that done is good. So what are we getting with this player? So we're getting a 32-year-old. Okay. I'm not particularly worried about his come on now. I hate all this crap. I'll go to FOTMOP up here. I'll do the FOTMOP. We're getting a 6'5" striker. Okay, 6'5" striker, Welsh international. He's a big unit. He's a big boy. He's got experience. He only had 5 goals, 0 assists, but played 27 matches last season and started at 18 for Sheffield United. But he is an upgrade for that position that we need if we need it. So if it's £2 million, that's a good deal. If we we're going to get Broadhead in. We're still going to get Broadhead in, okay. And if we get Portilla in, I think that's going to be massive. So personal terms are already agreed. It's just about getting over the line. I'm sure he passed the medical, but I like the player. I like what we're doing in regards to the fact that these are upgrades. Whether it be the bottom or the top, these are upgrades. Will he start some games? Probably. Will he start every game? Probably not. He didn't start every game last season for Sheffield United. Okay. But he is a player that has experience in this league. Let me see right here. So fitting into the style, what Parkinson likes to do, this could be a guy, if he plays 30 minutes a game, that's what we do. You're trying to change the formation. We will get good crosses in. As you saw today, Libby can get a good cross in. Barney can get a good cross in. But Barney, I don't think is going to be starting. It's going to be Longman, left foot, right foot. But he is a player that can change the game. I think Windass was playing in the role today that I really enjoyed watching him play. This would be that J-Rod role. And considering J-Rod's going to be out for an extended period of time at the start of the season, we don't know when. We'll see that. We'll see what that's going to happen. But he is effective when we have wingers coming in, getting the ball in the box. At 6'5", great. Defensive work rate for corners, also very good. But, hey, it's for me, having a target man, having a big target man at this level, and again, it's not going to be Ollie Palmer, unfortunately. Having a target man, call it what you will, at this level to change a game when we need to, lump it, kick it, this is what you kind of need to get. But what say you? What are y'all thinking there? Having the medical getting done today during the match, I'd expect this to happen, the announcement to be 24 to 48 hours from now. And then I would look into so stoked on Moore. So Carol's stoked about it. I am too. And John is also has one to give a heads up. What happened there? So hold on. I'll get back to that. Let's stick to the more stuff. I see other things happening there. Anyways, does he suit Parkinson in certain ways? Maybe not to start a match, but to change a match. And that's where I wanted to go with this. There is tactical upside to having a guy that is 6'5". It really is. And he doesn't score a ton of goals, but he's got the experience. And I did take notes. On him. Did I take notes? No, I didn't take notes on that. Shit. I thought I did. Here's me meing, not doing it correctly. But anyways, he's having a medical. He's great. He's great for what we need for the upgrades. And I also think, unfortunately, I'm going to say this again and again and again. It is the upgrade from Ollie Palmer, and it will get Ollie Palmer to go, I believe, and go play football where he should be going to play in League One, maybe League Two. There's Wimbledon or MK Dons is looking at too. So there we go. And Carol says he's wanted Kieffer Moore for the year. Is he a bit of a shithouse? Does he have shithousery in him? I want to know if anyone knows he has a bit of shithousery. I want to see that. But this is an improvement. No matter what anyone else says, on the other side of things, Sheffield United, even John in here, although John might have said that he might do well for us, but it's an improvement. It's an upgrade. We are upgrading the entire squad, updating the entire squad. Okay. Ollie Palmer to play versus Southampton. David Hilditch. Oh my God. I know it's early, my friend. I know we were up early watching the game, but that is a take. That's a hot take. Reliable Express. It's a good signing, especially for 2 M's. Yes, 2 M's. Broadhead come in 7.5, and then possibly if we get Portilla. I really want the Portilla one. Really want Portilla. I would be insanely happy. Moore, Portilla, Broadhead, and maybe another center half. I don't think we'll get the center half. and the Portilla one went a little bit light. But you never know. It's the weekend. Things can happen like that. You know how we do that. And Leap and Sarah says it's like Hanukkah with all these signings, but with better gifts. Well, I don't know about that, but they're good. They're good gifts. These are really good signings. So check out on that. We're really thankful. It's over, John. Okay, here we go. Thankfully, preseason is done now. Paper balls come out now. Season is here. Yeah, proper balls come out. Yes, they do. Proper paper balls. What am I doing here? Proper balls. Wouldn't say he's a shithouse. He's an old-fashioned forward. Good, fine. And can we just? This is not no shade at you, John. Can we just bury Jurassic Parky? How do we do a funeral for Jurassic Parky? I really want to get that over with. Like Jurassic Parky is going to be put to bed. We're gonna put it out of its misery. We'll even we'll have a nice. We're just like that needs to go away. I don't know. Probably people will disagree with me. Like I'm putting Jurassic Parky away. I'm done. It's over. And so I started right now, even though we're about to sign a lumpet kick it headed guy. So I'm going to put Jurassic Parky to bed. So that's what I'm doing. But let's keep an eye on this one. I think this is going to happen within the next 24 to 48 hours. Obviously, the reporting is Sky Sports coming out. If he's having a medical today, Saturday, team's flying back. I don't think they'll make the announcement Sunday. It'll probably be a Monday announcement, so keep an eye on that. Broadhead one, still have to get a couple things dotted over there too, so we'll get that sorted out, and then we'll see what else is going on. But we are literally 1 week away. We will be right now, because the game's in post match after the game next week against Southampton when we beat them 3-1. It's going to be great. I can't wait till we beat them 3-1 next week. Reliable Express. Me too, Portilla. Would his pops do an interview if he were not to come? Hopefully, just dotted some i's and crossed some t's. Did his dad do an interview? I didn't see that. Reliable. Well, let me know. It's Jurassic Parky, and poof, it's gone. Leap and Sarah knows what's up. Carol here in HR. Moore is a well-known master of dark arts too. I hope he is. Barry Bannon resigned, so I guess he's been getting paid. Okay, I didn't know that. All right. What say you? Kieffer Moore coming in. Good piece of business. £2 million. Good piece of business. I think so. I think it'll be a 6.9 out of 10. 6.9 out of 10. Not going to get him quite a 7 because I don't think he's going to be starting a ton of games. But I think he will be a guy, locker room guy. Change of pace if we need to do that. Try to maybe get a goal back if we go down. Or, depending on who we're playing against. Eddie also, he's header of the ball, aerial duels, 94% he's winning on that too. We're not relying on him to come in and score a ton of goals, but he could get us goals if we need to knock it down, knock it at the wind ass, who scored a great goal today, by the way. And do the intangibles. At 32 years old, he's not done with his career. I probably anticipate a 2 years on him. So good on us. Get him in the door. Get him in with the team, and let's move on, and let's get ready for the season. I think it's a good piece of business. It's a really good piece of business. Does anyone know why Tomlinson didn't play at all today? I thought he played in the morning goofy spot, but I don't know. I think he was trying to get 90 for everybody. I don't know that for a fact. I did not watch the first game. We did watch the second game. A Broadhead play for Ipswich today. I wonder if things have changed. I mean, Matt White, good shout. Good shout. Was that a friendly? Had to be a friendly. Who did they play against? And how many minutes did he score? Let me see what happened. I'll look at Broadhead today. Shifting gears here. Broadhead. Broadhead. If I can spell, Broadhead. Nathan Broadhead, Ipswich Town. I doubt their preseason games were in there, but yeah, I don't see that. He's still got to get a work on it. I don't know if that changed. But I hear what you're saying, Matt White. I hear what you're saying. If he's pending. Going to doesn't want to get pending coming to Wrexham. Would he actually play? I don't know. That's a good shout, though. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Okay. All right. Moving on. Just quickly here. Like I said, not a lot of news. That's where I really wanted to get to. But I want to just recap the game a little bit this morning. I know we're not going to do a Wrexham reaction, which we might go away with this year. I'm not sure what we're going to do, depending on what life is lifing for me. I don't know. But yeah, I'm. We'll see. But anyways, I want to talk a little bit about the game today. I thought that. Listen, we lost 3-1. It's fine. It doesn't really matter what the score is. And guys are getting a workout. You see by the end, we were a bit leggy. But there is a lot of promise in that squad that we're turning over. We're in the process of turning over. Hopefully, Parkinson knows exactly what he wants. I think Parkinson will know by the end of this week what he wants to do for his starting 11 and his bench if he needs to change the game. Southampton, I think, came back today against Brighton. I think it was Brighton. They were down 2-0, and they came back and scored. They drew 2-2. But again, preseason really doesn't mean anything in regards to the score lines. Fitness is everything. Getting prepared for next week, and that's what everyone's doing right now. Hey, welcome back, Dewey Jones. What's up, dude? So what I saw today for my reaction, and they didn't do a. Let me just double check on something. Parkinson didn't talk about the game afterwards, did they? Let me see here. Don't think they did. I don't think there was a hot take. There was a hot take. I don't know. That was a quick hot take from the Velvet Hammer. Good to hear him back, and Mia, by the way. They did a great job. They were in my ear, and they'll be my ear all year doing our watch alongs. Okay. So there's some positives to take about this too. The guys were getting in there and they were playing 90 minutes. The lineup was fine to me. So starting at the back, AO, it seemed like he bulked up a little bit. I'm not saying it was his fault. He wasn't at fault for the first goal. That was weird. The second goal, I think he needs to be a little stronger and come for it. He did make a really good, fantastic save on a free kick. Went down to his right, big, strong hand, pushed it out to the side, and didn't push it back into danger. By the way, he pushed it outside to go out of touch, which is great. So I thought AO was relatively okay. My fear is, and people are going to hate me for this, is that not my fear for him. Danny Ward's a good goalkeeper. He has the experience in there. I'm not saying he's going to start Danny Ward. AO is going to start the season next week. But Parkinson will definitely be keeping an eye on that. So I like Danny Ward. I think AO is going to learn from him a lot. But we'll see what happens. But AO didn't do himself wrong today. He's steady. He's great. He was one of the best keepers last season for us too, in the league for us, which is great. Secondly, okay, going around the back just to review the match. Kakache, Libby, first time I've seen him ever play in full. First time I've seen him play. He's got a lot about him. He covers a lot of ground. His defensive work rate as far as speed was there. Guys got around him a little bit too. When he tried to go forward, I think he tried to do a little bit too much, got the ball taken off his toes sometimes, but there is a player in there and trying to gel in with this team. I think we need to overall, I'm not trying to analyze it like, oh, we were shit, but I'm just giving my top takes on what happened today. Just seeing some of the new guys today. But Libby's going to be a player. I don't think Libby's going to start next week. If he does, I'd be kind of surprised. I think he's going to start Maka. But if Libby starts, okay, fine. I think he has the capabilities to do so. He did play in Serie A. He's got a lot of talent behind him. There is something there. And did cover a lot of ground. So do I think he'll start next week? Probably not. I don't think what I learned today watching League One and League Two kicking off today, some of the teams that got their ass kicked changed about 8 of the 11 new players coming in. Parkinson's not going to do that. He's going to have a mix and match next week of players that he trusts and some of the new players that he knows he's learning to trust. And I will mention who those players are in a second. Across the back line, I thought that Stash put himself about a bit. Stash is not going to be a starter. I think he's definitely going to be a backup. And he's got great qualities about him, but he is the backup to Brunt. That's my opinion. That's for O'Connor. Scar in the middle of the pack. I know people don't like Scar for whatever reason. Scar does a great job for me in regards to that he has good vision of the game. He is a strong guy. He will never get bullied off of any ball. But he's not a guy to take the ball at the back. So that's why I think Dan Cody is going to be starting next week. On the right side, Max did what Max does. Max is a good, steady Eddie. He will probably be starting next week. On the right side of things, Ryan Barnett did. Obviously, everyone had 90 minutes. Ryan Barnett put himself about a little bit. Stayed on the ball a little bit too long. Tried to find some space. Was double and triple teamed a little bit too. So is Kakache on the other side. But when he gets the ball in the box, he does put a great ball in. Don't think he'll be starting. I think it's going to be Ryan Longman. In the middle of the park, not that sexy, but what I did notice was that a lot of the guys in the middle of the park that were in Windass, Lewis O'Brien, and Dobson. Good. That's a great combo right there. Good combination. Matty James was fantastic in regards to controlling the midfield. being able to step on the ball, putting passes about. And he was, for me, one of our greatest signings last year, and didn't have like flashes of goals and everything. I think you saw his best moment to distribute exactly what he is, or to show exactly what he is, with his distribution to Sam Smith for the final goal against Charlton. Fantastic. So Matty James will probably start next week, I think. Lewis O'Brien is a fucking stud, straight up. And sorry to swear, but straight up covered every blade of grass, put his body about, got stuck in, and I actually think that straight into the game, straight into the team, just like Connor Cody, straight into the team. I really like him a lot. He's got a lot of talent about him, and he's fast as hell. He's fast. Him and Kakachi are fast. A lot of speed on him, but always wanting the ball. So I'm really impressed with him. Dobson also putting himself about a little bit. You can see he's not fully back to fitness. He had a great pass into Windass for the goal. Like a brilliant chip ball. Windass's finish was spectacular. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. But you could see that at the end of the game, people were, 60, 70, 80 minutes in, everyone was getting tired. Josh Windass is a stud. Josh Windass is a stud. Hands down, what a signing that we have. He's got an engine on him, just like Lewis O'Brien. I thought he did very good today as well, coming into a team. But watch Josh Windass. His goal was awesome. Really, really good. Up front he was playing off of Hardy. I think Hardy is going to score goals. I don't think he's going to be starting for us. I don't think he'll be our starter, but I could be wrong. But I like Hardy, and I think he's going to do things. He runs off the shoulder really well. Has good speed about him too. So, but that was my take on today. I mean, we are not ready yet. I think he's going to mishmash the team together still. He needs to know what his bench will look like and what the starters are going to look like. But even with Kieffer Moore coming in this week, maybe Broadhead, I don't know. But Kieffer Moore, change the lineup if we need to. But today was all about fitness. But it's good to see our new players. I really like the business we're doing, and we're not done yet. We're not done yet. I know that. John Moore says, if Moore signs, he'll go straight up top in a game like Southampton. I'd like to see that. He is a bruiser. And I was very impressed with O'Brien. He's a bruiser. Yep. I wonder what Smith will be like. Well, Smith played 60 minutes today. So he played 60 minutes. So that's good. I don't think I love Smith. I don't know if he can start next week because he's still getting back to full fitness. He might play 30 minutes, but I don't think he'll start. Esteban says, definitely saw a few moments in the sexiness out there. Yes, we did try to play the ball at the back a little bit. We did try to play a ball at the back a little bit, which was very impressive. Yes, Leap and Sarah, she's impressed. Is that Sonny Bottle's own house? It's not. It is not. It's my in-laws' house down in Palm Desert. But yeah, it's a great spot down here. And it's also going to be 168,000 degrees today. So yay me. I will be back up in LA probably next week. Okay, going to get out of here. If anything breaks, we will be here live on the local pundit breaking it too. Remember to put that bell on so when we go live, everyone's there. Smash that like, share, get it out to everybody. Fantastic community. Thanks for joining the watch along. And today, thanks for jumping in on the Kieffer Moore stuff. We'll keep one eye on this as well. Yeah, everyone, please can go enjoy their Saturdays with their friends and their family. And I'm going to get out of here myself. I'm going to go hang out myself and have some fun because I think I deserve it. So thank you all very much. And on that bombshell, see y'all soon.